Let's jump to the war here, and today we've got a saving and disaster battle playing as the Fecundites going up against Reichland. We're sallying out from Middenheim. Karl Franz has besieged it. Just going to back off for a moment, read out the email, see if we can make some adjustments, and then fight the battle. So he says, "Hey Legend, I've been doing okay in my Festus campaign, but keep getting dragged back and forth between Karl and the Lesser Empire factions, constantly sacking and retaking territory that I take off them. I sent Festus to deal with Nordland, and they retook a lumber settlement that I want to hold onto, but Karl has steamrolled his way onto the doorstep of Middenheim with a ton of heavy firepower, and my side is trapped inside. He's got no real infantry, but all of his outriders blow my troops into the stratosphere, and I've got next to nothing to beat his steam tank outside of maybe the garrison trolls. I don't know if this is the best fought in a field battle or if I'm better off waiting for them to launch a siege attack, but either way I'd like to see if and how you can win this." Okay, well, you definitely shouldn't wait for the siege because they will probably not launch the siege over the end turn. The odds are not fantastic for them to win that situation, and they're going to realize that, and they're more likely to starve you out for maybe 5 turns, I'd say. Whittle you down by about half, then launch the attack. And that also means that you're paying for these forces for 5 turns, assuming that's when it's going to attack. And they're not doing anything, and you're not able to make any construction or anything over here to develop it. So I think it's best for us to sally out, because the odds are pretty close. We just need to, I think, make a couple of adjustments. So if we have a look over here, it's on normal campaign difficulty, hard battle difficulty with minor AI stat modifiers. So we're going to bump that up to very hard there. Now it'd be good to get your lord here some extra equipment. So he's got enchanted shield, that's pretty much best of what's available there. I don't like armor of silvered steel. A bit of extra armor is not going to help because they've got so much armor piercing. Executioner's axe, fine, might be handy, probably not going to make use of it. Then Talisman of Preservation might help. Elder's Trickster Shard, yep. Book of Asher could be useful. That'll allow us to cast spells from a further distance. Don't need to equip the Trickster Shard because they don't have any spellcasters themselves. And if they've got anything here, no, I don't think they're going to be having much physical resistance. No. Okay, so the next thing that we could do is put a plague on him. Because, yeah, all of these outriders are extremely dangerous. And while we do have some units that are technically faster than them, the slower they are, the easier it's going to be for us to pursue them and wipe them out. Otherwise, what we'll end up doing is just running them off the battlefield, which can get us the win, but then if we just rout the whole army off the battlefield, then we have to go and chase after them, and we don't get to keep the garrison, so we want to try to wipe them out. So let's get started with a plague here. I saw that there's a speed one, so we go with this one. This one's not going to help at all, but we have to pick 3. And, yeah. Go with the reduced armor, because you can't pick that one. Alright, and then select the summon. Even though it's under siege, we can still summon a cultist. And plot it on Karl Franz. Now the thing is, we've got, if you have a look at this guy here, we've got Melkoth Mystifying Miasma. So this spell here is good for slowing down units by 25%. Now that's going to stack with the 15% they're already penalized with, basically making it 40% speed reduction. And Melkoth Mystifying Miasma is particularly good at dealing with cavalry. Okay, and with that, let me just double check this. Yep. Can't recruit anything. Nobody else is in the area to come and assist. Let's sally out and see what we can do. Alright, definitely want to control our large army. So we've got more forces than them. It's just that the quality is on their side for sure, especially with this steam tank here. Now, you mentioned that you thought that the trolls were the way to go against the steam tank. I don't think so. I think the actual Marauder Horsemen are the way to go, because they're relatively low value units, but you've got a lot of them, and they're quick. We can close the gap between it fairly quickly, also this map could work for us quite well, and just shoot it as quickly as we can. Obviously it's going to have ballistics plating, so if we could shoot it at the rear, that would be ideal. Because, yeah, if we send in the trolls to go and fight it, they will eventually beat the steam tank, but they'll probably do a lot of damage to the trolls, and I think the trolls will be really handy to absorb a lot of the outrider damage. Because the outriders with grenade launchers, they don't have flaming attacks, and it's got some armor piercing, but they're not fantastic against chaos trolls. So, let's just get organized here. Got a plan. This one here can't hide. But my plan here is to set up the infantry at something of a trap for them. Put troll on each side here. And put all of the cavalry over here, because that's where the steam tank is. What I'm hoping to do is bring all of their units into this way here, and while they're in the forest, you know, we won't really be able to catch them, but this will basically provide us with blockage for their outriders. I'll try to Melkoth, Mystify, Miasma them as much as possible, but it takes ages to kill off that many cavalry with it. Plus, I don't... Yeah, we've got a decent amount of magic, it just takes ages. Also, it'll make all of their large... I mean, these guys are considered large. They're going to lower their melee attack by 20% by coming in here. And they've also got a Knight of the Blazing Sun. Probably should keep the trolls away from them. But yeah, once they've committed over here, it's like the steam tank and the artillery will stay over there. And we'll rush out and get rid of them and then wrap around them and close in. Push them into the forest so that these guys here can catch them in melee. Now, because we're the attacker... Yeah, so this one here is the only one that isn't hiding. That's fine. Because we're the attacker, it looks like they'll stay here and wait for us to come at them. But all we have to do is utilize Melkoth, Mystify, Miasma a bit. And that'll probably get them to come at us. So that's a good amount of damage done there. That's like a quarter of its health. But we haven't actually killed any of them, so we'll probably need to cast it 4 times to properly wipe it out. Just keep them there. This one here's got armor piercing. The Knights of the Blazing Sun are a... they're not a concern, not really. Also, their speed reductions, making it take longer for them to come over here, giving me more time to pop this stuff down. So yeah, keep casting on this one. It'll also make it harder for them to cycle charge with the Knights of the Blazing Sun. Still none of them dead. So we don't want to like just damage... Okay, one of them died. 2 of them. Don't want to just damage all of them a little bit. We want to completely wipe out one of their units. Just severely reduce their firepower there. Yeah. They've also got some Hockland long rifles. I might leave them out in the open, but we will see. Alright, so... Okay, I need to make some adjustments here. Because the garrison would be better to take damage rather than our main army. Because we need our main army to run them down afterwards. As in the next battle to finish them off. And we can't bring the garrison with us. So we don't want to bring out our cavalry just yet, because then they'll just redirect all their forces to go over there. They can still see this, they are coming in, just got to be patient. Man, they're fucking stupid. So yeah, 4 casts and that unit there is practically wiped out. Okay, let the garrison forces take the damage. I think this is garrison as well. I'm not sure. Just wait for them to commit, and then we draw them further in. Just fall back. Okay, our guys will start getting detected soon. So where are they going? Well, they're quite vulnerable to being taken out from there. Fall back a little bit. Didn't mean to bring you in. But then control it too. Okay, so we've been revealed. They'll start coming in. But yeah, being in here, the trees are going to block a lot of the shots. That's what we want to see. Alright, you guys can fight the Knights of the Blazing Sun. It says they're anti-infantry, but they're not really. Plus, fighting in here, they're losing some melee attack, as I mentioned before. Okay, have the trolls stand out over here. Let them take the brunt of the grenade launcher attacks. Let them commit a little bit more. Oh shit, this one here is revealed. Okay, we're going in. We're going in. Let's go. So even though we're in the forest here, it doesn't make us completely immune to their to their grenade launchers. They'll probably do a fair bit of damage to these Chaos Warriors here, but that's okay. It's part of the garrison, no big deal. Get these ones in here. And because we've slowed them down thanks to the plague, we're actually able to catch the arrows with grenade launchers pretty quickly. Yeah, try to get rid of those cannons. Okay, bring these ones a bit more over here. Steam tank being all the way over there. I mean, we have to deal with it because it's unbreakable, but it's not participating in the battle right now. Good, the trolls actually caught the outriders with grenade launchers. Those mortars could be a problem, but... I mean, taking out those... Yeah, okay, get rid of these war wagons. Good. Great cannon there, wiped out. Don't just send one unit to go deal with that. Careful with this guy here. Doesn't get killed. So is that steam? Yeah, the steam tank is firing on us. Good, yeah, this is why we want to slow them down, because now... we don't have the Curse of Slug just yet. That should rally, yep. It'd be easier for them to catch them. Okay. And like I said, we cut them off now. And charge into here so that they have no choice but to charge into our melee infantry. Good, Franz is fighting Chaos Warriors, part of the garrison. Great. No, you should stay away from that because you've got flaming attacks. I don't want to bring you over here just yet, because I want all of them to be firing all at once against the steam tank. I was expecting it to come over this way, so let's just not worry about that right now. It's not enough of a threat at the moment. The war wagons with mortars probably not doing very much damage to them that way. Could enfeebling foe Karl Franz, but I think we should keep focusing on the outriders.
The dark gods command me.
Good, yeah, make sure we wipe out these outriders with grenade launchers. Like I said before, there's no point just running them off the battlefield and then having to fight them again later, and it's not a good map for us next time. Plus we don't get the garrison. Okay, that steam tank has done, yeah, a bit of damage, but nothing too crippling to us. Good, most of these outriders with grenade launchers, they are goners. Okay, this one here, let's bring it out, because it's part of the main army. Let the garrison handle this, because it looks like we're winning.
I have mastery. Chaos Marauders. That's what the masters did.
Good, good. Right, we'll go out and deal with that soon. Alright, we've army lost them. It would be really good if we could kill Karl Franz now, but I don't have any expectations with that. Bring you in. But yeah, we've still got to deal with the steam tank. Good. War wagons, mortars will be dealt with. Alright, send the trolls, because they're the garrison. Send them to go fight the steam tank, because some of these ones are actually part of the main army. And then, yeah, if we could keep pitting down Karl Franz, maybe we'll get him, maybe. Didn't really utilize this one here at all. Any damage with it. At the very least, get the steam tanks to be targeting the trolls, and then I'll send them out. Yeah, because they're not going to help with the with Karl Franz. They're not going to do anything there. Oh, this is where the executioner's blade thing is going to come in handy, because bit more health down, and we'll just kill him when we land the hit.
Sorcerer Lord.
Try to cut him off. Yeah, good. They're still trying to shoot at the trolls. And get these around the side here, shoot into its back and sides. The Beast of Nurgle would be alright to fight the steam tank, but let's just keep focusing on Karl Franz there. Because yeah, we don't want him getting any experience if it can be avoided, because he is level... Okay, if this guy can get one more hit in, it's level 11. If he gets away, he will get some experience. Whereas if he doesn't get away, he'll get no experience.
Marauder horsemen! Guard! Shot them!
Just curse the slug if he manages to get out of this blob here. That executionist thing wasn't really... It didn't trigger. Okay, there we go, got him.
Marauder horsemen!
Okay, move the trolls out of there.
So be it! My guards fall!
Mainly just using them to distract them, but if they get in the fight too much here, then they'll block our shots. Since we're shooting them in the back now...
So be it!
Yeah, it's doing a bit of damage. Oh god, these ones here terror routed. It's not going to do anything, but nothing else I can do with that ability.
The dark gods command me!
Yeah, big difference between shooting them from the front and the rear. If we charge in the trolls again, hopefully they'll turn back around. Not too much damage done on the trolls. Not that it matters because they're part of the garrison. Most damage units that one over there. Garrison unit. And our army is in pretty decent shape. Alright, so of their army, this guy got away. But that's okay because in the next fight, we'll kill him. It's actually really good that he wasn't the only one that got away, because then he'll just be a hero on the map. So this one here definitely got away as well. So those two are definitely going to stay. I'm not sure about the other ones. Then we just run them down and finish the job. But yeah, I think the speed reduction with the plague made a big difference there. So we already got near 500 souls from that, just from the battle alone. Since I used up 200 of your infections, maybe we should go with this so that you can get some of that back. But this also provides you with money, which you... I mean, money's good. But if we don't get you another 100, then you won't be able to pop down another plague. At least not right away. Honestly, I think that's just better. Find another way to get the infections. Okay, and then... Yeah, I think that guy was like just level 5 or something. Go in there and finish him off. We also had a bound fleshy abundance, but I was going to save it if this one here took damage, but he didn't really. Good, and we can pop down for 1 infection this time. Why not? Good, and you've still got enough movement to get to Wiesmund, and your army's in good enough shape to be able to beat that, because yeah, there's no garrison there. And there's also another another resource of timber, because I imagine it's Salzenman, the one you were talking about before, that you wanted to keep. Because yeah, if you want to be utilizing the Marauder Horsemen, which they actually can be really good units. Also, I believe now we can... Yeah, look, you can upgrade them to Marauder Horse Masters. That is a big upgrade from just regular Marauder Horsemen. Better in just better at everything. And it's only a slight upkeep cost, like 30-40%. Definitely worth it though. Although you could also go with the Marauder Horsemen of Nurgle throwing axes. What I would do is I'd go with Marauder Horse Masters first, and then eventually turn them into Rot Knights, because you can still... You get to regular Knight, and then give them the Mark of Nurgle, and then you can make them go to Rot Knight. That's the way to go, I reckon. But yeah, that would be pretty easy for you to beat. I imagine, and the rest of this does not look like it's a disaster at all. It's just that one battle. So I imagine with this guy here, because it was playing on normal campaign difficulty, probably didn't think to use the plague, and also didn't think to use the forest to really absorb a lot of the shots. I don't think, like, we're looking at the amount of kills that that they got with the Outriders. It was like 1s and 0s. They barely got any kills at all. So no, they did not shoot us into the stratosphere at all. Thanks to the trees and also speed reduction. You know, got the cavalry to wrap around them, and we killed just about all of them. We just need to put the battle difficulty back to where it was, which was, let's see, it's 1%. Yeah, that's where it was. All right, all good. All right, guys, that's the end of this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.